Everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be working on another Project Life spread for week 41 of 2022. So this week I am using, once again, a lot of pieces from the Happy Haunts collection from Die Cuts with a View. So that was a kind of random paper pad that I picked up from scrapbook.com this season. I just love the bright colors and that they had a lot of kind of non-traditional Halloween colors. Now there are several papers in the pad that have more of like the orange, black, and kind of dark purple, but I've pulled out most of the lighter colored papers to work with here. And then also I grabbed 2 journaling cards from, I believe, the most recent kit from Ellie's Studio. So I really liked the quote card and I knew I wanted to do something with that one. And then the other one says 5 reasons why I love this season. So I thought that that would work. And I grabbed 2 labels from Ellie's Studio as well, from the little like die cut pop out sheet that you always get. So I have the circle one here on my title card. And then I also have one in the lower right corner that I'm going to put there eventually. I don't think I've put it there yet, but anyways, so that is what I am working with. And this week was a really fun and special week because it was my birthday. So that is always really exciting. So my birthday was that Monday on the 10th. We had a great day, a very low-key birthday, definitely. But me and Will had gone to the pumpkin patch the day before. So that was kind of my big birthday outing. But on the actual day, it was kind of nice because my mom had the day off work, and so we started the day early as we always do, and we went out to the bookstore and did some serious book shopping, which was just such a great time. So I snapped a photo of us at the top, the 4x6 photo, of course. And then also you'll see that I have a book stack photo there as one of the 3x4s as well. I always love to get kind of a photo of all the books that I get when we go shopping. So that was really fun. Then as the day went on, Will treated the family to sushi, so we got just a ton of sushi and ate that for lunch, and it was really fun. I just wanted to stay at home, so we went and grabbed it as takeout and brought it back home so we could hang with the doggies and all of that. And we watched Scream, which was so good. Of course, I've seen Scream before, but it's not like a movie that I watch every year, so I had just forgotten how good it was, and I loved it so much. I think it's definitely going to be a movie that I'm going to have to add to the roster of watching every October. So I took a just quick picture when the movie started that I have down at the bottom by my little birthday cake photo. And then here on the quote card, I thought it would be perfect, of course, to stamp out the iconic line, "What's your favorite scary movie?" from Scream. So I wrote in "what's your favorite," and then I stamped out "scary movie" with the Sophie Alpha stamp from Citrus Twist, my favorite Alpha. It is just the absolute perfect sized Alpha stamp for Project Life. If you ask me, it's big. It's big enough to make a statement on the cards, but it's actually a quite small Alpha. So it's just the perfect size. So then the only other photo I have not talked about is the one at the very bottom left corner, and that is of the caramel tarts that I made just kind of as a fun activity around the holidays, October or December. I always love to try out new baking recipes or try out favorite older baking recipes that are my favorites. So this was one I hadn't made before, and it was really fun. They were delicious, kind of like a cookie base with a caramel topping, and they were really super good. So I snapped a photo of those as well. So I think you'll notice from the beginning, whenever I was doing my title card, I did have a cute little die cut from one of the cut apart sheets that had a ghost on it, and it had blue in the background. And I really loved it. But as I was working on the page, I decided to just go ahead and fussy cut out some of these cute little ghosts off of that pink ghost paper. And since I was adding ghost here and there to different cards, I felt like that original ghost die cut that I had on the title card was a little too much. Like, it didn't quite go. So I just used some of the orange paper, and I know it kind of brings out a different color, but I thought that it worked good enough. So I made a little banner for my title card in that orange color. And then I went ahead and used one of my star punches and punched out a few more pieces of that orange paper so that I could kind of sprinkle that on throughout the rest of the layout and try to bring that orange in other spots. Then to add in that Sophie Alpha stamp somewhere else on this card that says 5 reasons why I love the season, I went ahead and used it to stamp out 1 through 5 just to make it a little more graphic and fun. And then I wrote out 5 things. And then I knew that I wanted to add some sort of embellishment to the photo of me and my mom. And I was thinking about adding that ghost upside down, like it was peeking down from the photo, but I didn't think that it quite worked. So it takes me a little bit. I try out different versions of this, and I don't think that that stays either. I can't quite remember, but eventually I get it together and make it work. So I really just always have such a blast during this time of the year, documenting any kind of things like in my project life, even if it's not necessarily Halloween themed. I still think that it's really fun to use bits and pieces from these Halloween collections because, of course, the whole season, you're kind of feeling that Halloween spooky vibe, at least I am. So even though these photos aren't in particularly about Halloween, I still think adding in the little ghost and all of that really work. And I love the Halloween paper and Halloween embellishments, so I'm really happy to be able to use them throughout the entire season and not just on spreads that are so specifically Halloween themed. I did grab out a random stamp set from, I believe, an older one from Citrus Twist, and I just kind of really quickly peeked through my stamps, and I found one that said "The Way to My Heart," and I just stamped it under that book stack because it was kind of empty right there, and I thought it would look nice with just a little something added onto that photo. And then I didn't know what I was going to do with that bottom left-hand kind of 3x4 card. So I ended up grabbing my circle punch. I think it's a 2.5-inch circle. And I went ahead and punched out a little bit of that polka dot that was on my title card and put a little circle down there. And now I am using this older Allie Edwards December Daily number stamp set that I've used many, many, many times. It's quite old. And I'm stamping out 36 because that's how old I turned on my birthday. So this spread in particular doesn't feel super birthday themed either. I didn't have birthday products that I really wanted to use. And like I said, my birthday's in October, so I would rather use the spooky products. But I tried to keep it light and airy with the polka dots and kind of like the brighter colors so that it would kind of have that birthday upbeat theme. But I was glad that I added in the 36 because I don't have anything on here that actually says my age. So I thought that that was kind of fun as well. And now I'm just adding in a few finishing touches, a few little stars. Also, I have the kind of, I think they're like crystal gems kind of set from the Prima Luna collection. They honestly aren't my favorite. They're not like enamel dots. They're almost a little pointed at the end. They're kind of strange, but I did just add a few of them on. I feel like it'll be fine. And then I'm adding a dash border here around my caramel tarts, and that is going to be it for this spread. So I hope that you enjoyed this quick and easy layout. If you did, please give me a like. Please also consider subscribing. And of course, I will be back at you super soon with another video. So thank you guys. Bye, y'all.